Well, I've just seen a video sent to me, and I thought it was an old one because it didn't have a clue back then, but it seems that Lee Anderson, I believe his name is, a government MP, has asked the Home Office for figures, non-Albanians. Basically, specifically what he was asking was, have you got the figures for the people that have come over on the boats that have been refused entry, refused asylum, that have been sent back, and they didn't have those figures. He said, and he'd asked for excellent, like over I think it was a few years. He said, what have you got over the last year? No, we haven't got this. What about the last 6 months? Well, what about, and they tried to evade, but he was saying, I find it frankly shocking that you don't have the figures. Well, Lee, here's the thing. I think you'll find they do, and they're lying to you, and they're not giving you those figures, because as soon as you get the figures, you'll let us know. The truth is, they know exactly how many people have asked for asylum, and much like our government, much like the civil service, much like all of these left-wing scumbags, right, and they're extreme left, by the way, Marxists, whatever you want to call them, right, these people in positions of power that want this to happen, they want our country taken over by criminals, degenerates, all sorts of bad entities, as well as people of different colours and nationalities. Now, some of these people coming in generally need asylum, right? But for the vast amount of it, they're not coming from war-torn countries. Some of them are coming from countries that are trying to claim EU membership at the moment. But the factor is that they defiantly will not give the figures, because if it gets to us and we know what's happening, we'll kick off. Well, what we should do is assume the worst, because otherwise, if it wasn't all that bad, they would tell us. But the thing is, it is that bad. And what they're going to do is say, oh, we're going to be tough on immigration, we're going to send them back. For every one you send back, probably 100,000 are staying, all right? So that's not really good enough. At the moment, we're under severe threat from people with an IQ lower than a haddock, all right? These people have been brought up in countries where they're very violent. Countries where to pull a knife and to attack somebody is second nature. To rape a woman, oh well, as long as I don't get caught. And let's be honest, the countries that they come from, I don't expect his Chief Inspector fucking Clouseau telling you that, well, whatever, we'll look it up. Well, maybe it is Clouseau and Cato kicking fuck out of him. I digress. Let's get back to the story. The whole purpose of this is the people that are coming over here do not think like you, don't act like you, and don't have any regard for law. Because if they did, they wouldn't have broke the law coming in. Because here's the theory. The first fucking safe country they got to, that was it. Game over for them. And yet they make their way into Ireland. They make their way to Scotland. They make their way into the UK. How many fucking countries did you fucking get through before you decided that the benefit system wasn't quite right for you? So I'll tell you what we'll fucking do. We'll ditch our passport, ditch whatever fucking documents, and then we'll fuck off to a fucking soft touch. Well, I'll tell you what, the people of this country ain't a fucking soft touch. They don't fucking like you, you cunts, all right? And they've had enough of your bullshit, your stabby, your rapey, and you fucking take the piss with your benefits, and then maybe, eventually, that wife that you left over in the war-torn country, plugs! You might bring her, and then decide, well, actually, I'm feeling a bit fruity. Why don't we get a couple more wives, because these fucking mugs over it will pay for it. Well, let me tell you, all that shit's coming to an end for you, Sweet Pea. There is going to be fucking trouble on the streets, and let me tell you why. Not because of essentially you, but because of the people, the way they brought you in, and knowing exactly what you'd fucking do, and they lied to us, all right? These people in power are stirring the pot. They want this to happen. Make no fucking bones about it. What they actually want is all these different colours on each other, right? Kicking fuck out of each other, knifing each other, killing, whatever you call it, right? Want a bit of rape in there as well, why not? Hey, tell you what, let's do a bit of fucking, I don't know, crime, criminality, drug dealing. I don't know, what about child fucking trafficking? Yeah, throw that in there, because that seems to be a fucking winner. So all of that shit's going on, by the way, and we're all screaming about it and protecting ourselves. What'll actually fucking happen is we'll have all sorts of changes in the background, right, which we won't have the time to notice, because we'll be fucking shit scared. And by the time we actually notice what's going on, we'll be living in a whole different society. And it ain't gonna be a fucking good one. I'll let you... Over in Ireland at the moment, I'm fairly fucking sure they're covering up that what happened the other day. And then, by the way, no, people aren't talking about this. They're more worried about the far right. Let's talk about that fucking piece of shit that was already ordered out of the country, that's been caught with a knife and decided he was going to slit the throat of some fucking white Irish girls, right? Because he's a racist, sick, twisted, ideologically driven cunt. Let's fucking talk about that, okay? And while you're at Veronica and you want to bring about more laws to stop people talking about the scum that you fucking imported, all of you talk about over here are politicians. We know they're fucking here. And you're going to fucking pay for it. Let me tell you this. The pendulum will swing back the other way, Sweet Pea. And when it fucking does, we'll make sure we drag you and your other cunts like you through every fucking court in the law. And then we're going to put you in prison and give you fucking hard labour. And you'll be in prison with the cunts that you brought into this country. And you can experience firsthand all about cultural fucking diversity and how diversity is our strength. You'll feel the strength right up your fucking ass most nights, and it won't be welcome, but do you know what? The people on the out that suffered to begin with, cunts like me, will have that much fucking sympathy for you. When big fucking Asif, or whatever his name is taking advantage of you every night, I won't be fucking shedding a tear. You will be in your fucking pillow, you cunt. Anyway, oh, I feel better for that. I got that off my plate. Cheers. Well, thank you, Alan, for sending me it, right? If you get information that you think will boil other people's piss, send it to me. Ruin my fucking day, and then I'll do a rant about it. Anyway, I'm going to go back to work because I pay for these fucking ingrate cunts that hate me. Oh, I'm nearly off again. Right, no, calm your tits. I'll see you in a bit.